Right now, I have a special love message from your person. I'll be pulling from this energy oracle deck to tap into how they're feeling, how they're viewing you and your connection, and any important messages they have for you at this time. So, let's go ahead and dive right in and get a clear, direct message straight from their heart space. Alright, the first card we've drawn here is the Thinking Man. Wow, I'm feeling some strong energy right now. I'm tapping into a connection, and it feels like something is being revealed, whether you realize it or not. This energy is coming from a masculine who is really ready to get closer to you, divine feminine. There's something so raw about their energy right now. This person is deep and really wants to understand everything about the person they're with. And right now, you're the center of their focus. If there's anything you've been holding back, know that this masculine is seeking a deeper connection with you. But here's the twist. They're not coming directly to you for this. Instead, they're taking a more spiritual approach. They may be praying, meditating, or just quietly trying to understand you better. This is bringing them a lot of clarity about you. But what's really standing out is this. It's not about the version of you that you show them. It's about the part of you that you keep hidden, the side you keep to yourself. That's what they're really trying to understand. That's the message coming through so strongly. Let's tap into a deeper part of your energy here. What's so interesting is that this masculine sees you as someone who's open and honest, divine feminine. But right now, they feel like there's something you're keeping from them, and honestly, it's driving them crazy. It's almost like a puzzle they can't quite figure out, and it's pushing them to act in ways they might not have before. If you're wondering how they're seeing all of this, it's not coming from a bad place at all. They only have this level of access to you because they're your divine counterpart, and that's important to remember. But here's the thing. There's something you might have done recently that's left them confused or unsettled. Well, now they're questioning things, which feels kind of out of the ordinary for this connection. Normally, things between you two are pretty solid, but something has shifted. They're starting to want to get to the heart of who you really are, to understand everything inside of you. No matter how you're showing up right now, divine feminine, they're looking for what's underneath all of that. They want to know the real you, the emotions you're not saying out loud, the things you might be holding back. And while you probably have your reasons for doing that, right now, they're less concerned about your reasons and more focused on getting to the truth of who you are. Okay, wow, the energy I'm picking up from this divine masculine is so raw and direct. It's almost like they're laying everything out on the table right now. They're really focused on getting to the truth, no matter what. There's a lot of energy coming through, and when that happens, it means they're processing some pretty intense emotions. If you've been wondering how your masculine is viewing your connection, it feels like they're kind of stuck, like something is blocking them from seeing the full picture. They're starting to feel like you might be hiding something from them, and it feels like you're doing it on purpose. But here's the thing, it wasn't always like this. They've actually asked for some help from a higher power to show them the truth about you. And I'm talking about the real truth, the whole truth. No filters, no sugarcoating. And what they're getting in return is pretty shocking. They honestly weren't expecting to receive this information in the way it's coming through. So right now, no matter what you're showing them on the outside, they're focusing on what's beneath the surface because that's where they believe the real truth is. And I keep hearing the word more. They want more of you. They're hungry for more of your truth, your heart, everything that's real between you two. And the wild part is, They went straight to the source to get that deeper understanding, and it's like they were granted access because of who they are to you. Let's dive into the next message here. Wow, so the card we've drawn is envy. There's some real energy coming through with this one, almost like your divine masculine is done with the surface level stuff. It feels like they're ready to go deeper, really face what's beneath it all. And right now, there's a lot of mirroring happening between the two of you. It's like it's touching the deepest parts of your souls. I just see that this is a clear warning. So, the insight your person is receiving right now is coming with a bit of a warning. It's almost as if something is stirring within them, and it could push your masculine to do something unexpected. Divine Feminine, here's how your person sees you. They see you as someone so confident, someone who's always open and honest about how you feel. But lately, they're sensing that you've been holding a lot back, especially when it comes to your emotions. And while you may have your reasons, it's triggering them because they know you as someone who usually speaks your truth. And what's really interesting here is that both of you are completely mirroring each other right now. I mean, it's like you're looking at a reflection of yourself in them, right? I'm picking up that you've been holding back a big part of your feelings, specifically how much this person triggers you in ways you can't really explain. It's almost like they bring out parts of you that no one else ever has. You have so much love for them, but at the same time, they make you feel things on a whole new level, physically, emotionally, mentally, and even sexually. I can feel it. This connection is so powerful that it might actually scare you a little. I get it. It's unlike anything you've ever experienced before. And in a way, that's exciting, but it's also terrifying, right? It's like part of you is craving it, and the other part is like, whoa, hold on. I can see how this might have you reacting to your masculine in ways that don't fully match what's going on inside. It's like you're torn between holding on and wanting to let go, but you're feeling all of this deep down. And listen, I'm telling you, it's totally okay to feel this way. The emotions you're feeling right now, it's valid. And trust me, you're not alone in this kind of dynamic. This push and pull energy is so common in these situations. You're connected to someone who feels like everything you've ever wanted, and that's something you can't just walk away from. I feel like it's hard to escape this connection because it's so magnetic. Honestly, the energy coming through here is just so intense, I can practically feel it in the air. I know it's like you're being pulled in two directions, and it's exhausting. But the thing is, this connection isn't just a coincidence. It's like you're both being called into this energy for a reason, one you might not fully understand just yet. That's why it feels so overwhelming at times. You're not crazy for feeling this way, okay? It's okay to admit that it's a lot, and I promise you, you're not the only one navigating these intense feelings right now. Now, what I'm really picking up energy that is playing a huge role in all of this, it's helping your masculine see things that were once hidden from them, especially when it comes to you. It's like a light is shining where there used to be darkness, you know? This kind of energy is rare. It's bold and powerful. It digs into the shadow side, bringing to the surface things that might have been buried. Your fears, your dreams, your wishes. And yes, I know it's a lot to process, but this eclipse energy is meant to help reveal all of that, so you both can finally see the bigger picture. So here's what's going on with your person right now. You might be feeling their energy around you, but it's different this time. It's more intimate, more personal. This energy is giving them a deeper understanding of what's been blocking your connection. It's like they're really trying to get to know you on a deeper level. Right now, they're going beyond what you're showing them because they need something more real, something they can hold on to. Now, this might not apply to everyone, but if it's for you, this connection is definitely growing spiritually. It's so in tune with the universe, and I can feel its energy playing a big role. This means that your connection is deeply connected to the energies around you, to the shifts that are happening on the planet. You both feel these changes so intensely, like they're affecting you on a deeper level. Right now, your person is in a really curious space. They're asking a lot of questions, and you're the topic they're focused on figuring out. What's really standing out is that your person doesn't do anything without a reason. They're being guided through this, tapping into a very sacred part of you. And I feel like there's a warning energy attached to this. It's almost like their higher power is saying, you have access to this, but be careful how you use it. This energy is so powerful, and they know that it needs to be handled with care. Okay, let's see what comes through next. The card we've pulled is the 7th chakra. This one feels really powerful, and there's a lot of energy tied to it. I can sense this masculine energy around you, and they're really doing some deep thinking right now. It usually points to a masculine who thought leaving the connection would lead to something better, only to realize that the grass definitely wasn't greener on the other side. But here's where it gets interesting. Divine Feminine, your energy is really standing out with this card. I'm picking up that this might be a huge revelation for your person. They're starting to realize something that's truly blowing their mind. It's like the way you carry yourself, the way you present yourself. It's really hitting them in a way they didn't expect. I'm picking up on a feminine energy that just has this regal, almost royal presence. You're someone who knows their worth, and it shows. You're very selective about what you share, especially when it comes to giving your energy to a masculine. And they're starting to see just how special that is. Your divine masculine is learning something important right now, divine feminine. If you were to sit down and have a heart-to-heart with them, you'd let them know that you've broken all the rules for them. And I'm getting a really specific message here. This may not be for everyone, but there's a certain way you've been living your life. Maybe it's been more reserved or conservative, but with this connection, things have unfolded in ways you never imagined. You've done things, said things, that you thought you never would. It's like there's this deep contrast between you and your masculine, and the energy I'm picking up on is so strong. They've awakened something in you that feels freeing, but also kind of terrifying at the same time. This connection has been a huge soul awakening for you, and the truth is, this type of energy, this intensity, is something only your divine masculine can handle. There's no other energy that could match yours in this way. And honestly, it's like you've been holding back so much of yourself. You might even feel like you've been protecting parts of you that you weren't sure they could truly understand or accept. But here's the thing. Your divine masculine has been drawn to you for a reason. They've been pulled in by that same energy you've been hiding. That raw, unfiltered energy that makes you, you. It's almost like they've been waiting for you to fully step into your power and show them who you really are. Now, even though this whole situation may have shocked them, what they didn't realize is that the energy you've been holding back, the real, raw you, is actually what they've been missing all along. There's something about the way you two connect that lights both of you up, makes you both come alive. And that's why they've been praying, asking questions, trying to understand what's really going on between you two. So here's the thing, they're about to make a bold move toward you, but they're being super cautious. This energy between you two is so powerful and sacred, and the timing feels really important to them. They know this has to be right, not just in the timing, but in the way they approach you. This isn't something they're just going to say out loud. They're not going to tell you what they know. Instead, their energy will speak to you. It's almost like they're reading your mind, like their connection to you is so deep that it's almost unspoken. And Divine Feminine, this is so familiar to you because you already have access to your Divine Masculine's energy. You might even wonder if they have that same access to you. Well, now they do. This is opening the door for a deeper level of expression between you two. It's almost like there's going to be nothing left to hide. This energy is so strong right now. It's literally breaking down every wall that was keeping things hidden. The intensity you both have been running from is now becoming the very thing your souls are running toward. Divine Feminine, you are held in such high regard, and while many masculine energies are drawn to you, you naturally gravitate toward powerful energy as well. But what's really surprising your person is that they never expected you to see them the way they see you. This connection is so mutual, but there's so much that's been left unsaid. You both see each other in a way that goes beyond anything you've ever felt before. And now, your masculine has been praying for clarity about you, trying to make sense of the deep feelings they've always had. They've always known that this connection was real. Now they have the proof. This bond was different, and you both are feeling it in a way that's undeniable right now. All right, let's get into the next message here. So, the card we've drawn is the Temple Path. And I just heard something really powerful. Souls don't meet by accident. That message came through loud and clear. And whenever this card shows up, it's a sign of a deep, energetic connection, one that was recognized and even sparked very early on. But here's the thing. While this is often seen as a beautiful spiritual part of the connection, I feel like this reading is also highlighting another side of it. Now, with the energy of the universe coming through, it's bringing focus to the shadow aspects of your journey and this connection. And honestly, this might bring up some emotions that feel intense. When we dig into the shadow, it taps into parts of us we didn't even know were there. So, be kind to yourself as you process anything that comes up. Let's see what else the universe wants to show us. Okay, let's dive in. Divine Feminine. There are certain ways you've been shaped deep in your soul that influence how you live your life, how you move, and most importantly, how you love. When you tap into the energy of your soul, you're stepping into a whole new world, a completely different timeline. And this connection, it's changing the way you see intimacy and unconditional love. It's giving you a level of access that you've never experienced before, something completely new. So here's the thing, your Divine Masculine wants you to know that everything in you that makes you want to pull away, to hide, is actually what drew them to you from the very beginning. It's like your soul's energy called out to theirs in a way they couldn't even explain. They immediately felt this pull to you, to understand everything about you, because something deep inside them recognized something familiar. This connection, with all its twists and turns, might have led to that hot and cold energy I'm sensing between you two. It's like you get so comfortable, so at ease with them, because they feel like home. But then you pull back, you start wondering, why does this person feel so familiar? Why does this connection feel so deep, even if it hasn't followed the normal path I expected? And if they seem to be judging the timeline in a very logical, linear way, it can throw you off, right? It's a bit weird, especially for your masculine who's trying to figure it all out. For them to truly understand how deep this connection goes, they have to look beyond the surface and see what's really at the heart of it all. What's really standing out here is that this isn't the fear of the worst. It's actually a healthy kind of fear. And what you may not realize is that nothing about this connection is random. Everything happened exactly the way it was meant to. There's also something truly breathtaking about the way you both connect through eye contact. It's powerful, almost magical, and it can trigger emotions you've never felt before. I'm sure you'll know exactly what I mean if you've ever looked into the eyes of your twin flame. It's like once that moment happens, something inside of you shifts, and you're never the same. And here's what really stands out. After that moment, neither of you could ever go back to settling. And this is where that fear comes in. But if you look deeper, there's a beautiful truth hidden beneath it. You don't want anyone else. Even if there are moments where you need space or time apart, nothing in this world compares to what you share. Honestly, every other connection just doesn't measure up, and that's not only beautiful, it's also a little scary. The way this connection flows, pulling you together and then separating you by what feels like fate, is so powerful. It's the kind of energy that triggers deep emotions. All right, let's see what's coming through next. The card we've drawn is the Garden and the Gate. So, if you've been wondering why your divine masculine is suddenly on this journey to uncover the real, raw truth about your connection, it's because they're no longer afraid of the intense feelings you bring out in them. They're ready to step forward and face it all. I'm also picking up on this heavy energy of projection. This happens a lot in these dynamics. The masculine energy feels these intense, triggering emotions, and instead of looking within themselves for answers, they often end up holding that mirror up to you. Divine feminine, you act as a mirror for them. The intensity of this connection has had such a powerful hold on them, and they've been wondering, why do I feel this way? Am I alone in this? The emotions you experience on this journey are so intense that it's hard to even find words for them. It's like you feel completely exposed, yet in a way, it also feels safe. You feel seen, but at the same time, it can be overwhelming when everything about you gets triggered, when a single thought can stop you in your tracks, or when your body responds to someone even when they're far away. These are rare experiences that happen when you're meant for this kind of journey, and it's not something you can just turn off. Right now, your divine masculine might be trying to shut down these feelings over and over again, but the energy we're in right now is bringing so much to the surface. It may feel uncomfortable, even like you're being laid bare in a big way. If you're really connected with this, I sense that your masculine is feeling this strongly too. This energy is all about projection and exposure. It touches on the deeper parts of this connection and can be a huge trigger, making you decide how you interpret everything. It's heavy right now. But whatever is unfolding behind the scenes in this connection, whatever your masculine is dealing with, it's important. It needs to come into the open because once this energy clears, things will feel so much lighter. The connection you share is so deep, and you mirror each other in such a powerful way. So when you feel these intense emotions, a lot of it is coming from your masculine. Recently, they've been feeling your energy pulling on them, but it's coming from a deeper place this time. It's from your soul, from the energy that connects you beyond the physical. Divine feminine, you might not even realize it, but whatever your person is stepping into right now is really shifting their approach towards you. There's this deep desire to move your connection forward, but there's also been this energy of holding back on both sides. And now, with the eclipse energy coming through, it's clearing all that heaviness in such a powerful way. So, if your person has been on your mind a lot lately, that's why. I'm also picking up that you both have been getting some very clear signs, names, birthdays, dreams, just all these little hints that the universe is sending. Your person is ready to face you now, divine feminine. And when they do, their confidence is going to speak volumes. The validation they've received is really a game changer for them. What's also standing out is this need for exclusivity. Your person has been seeking confirmation, wanting to know if you feel the same way. They needed to know that you've placed them in their own special category, just like they've done for you. This connection, it broke all of your rules, didn't it? If you've been feeling this heavy energy around your masculine, it's just your energies reflecting back at each other in different ways. But here's the thing, there's real progress building in this connection. The energy is continuing to shift, and your masculine is being pulled closer and closer to you. For some of you, this could be physical. For others, it could be energetically, depending on where you are on your journey. Let's take a moment to look at the final card here. Wow, the card we've drawn is Man Holding a Heart. This energy feels so strong, so direct. It's almost like your person is laying everything on the table. I really feel like this is their main focus right now, and it's almost like we're getting a peek into their mind. They want to show you how they see you, how they're feeling about this connection, and what their intentions are moving forward. It's like they're trying to reach your heart, divine feminine, to shift the energy between you two, to change how you view them, and maybe even how you view the relationship. But here's the key. They want to prove to you that they can handle you. This person isn't trying to hold you back or hide from your energy. They're not intimidated by your strength or your power. What I'm picking up from them is this: I can handle the intensity. And they are determined to show you this in a very real, down-to-earth way. That's why they've been focused on understanding what's causing you to hold back. They feel that energy from you, divine feminine, just like you can feel theirs. Okay, so let's talk about this connection. It's honestly so mutual, and there's such real and powerful energy between you two. But, and here's the thing, there are these deep emotions that haven't been fully tapped into yet. It feels like everything's kind of been sitting on the surface, like there's so much more underneath that just hasn't been explored. And your person, well, they're carrying all of this weight, and it's almost like they're projecting that onto you. They're feeling all of this, but they haven't really sat down and truly processed it. They haven't taken the time to figure out exactly what's going on in their heart. It's like they need this confirmation from you. Like they want to know that you feel the same way, that you're on the same page. I know, it can be frustrating, right? But this is something they do a lot, especially when there's fear holding them back. But here's where it gets good. Now they're realizing that you both feel the same intensity. You're both in this emotional space together. And because of this, it's like everything clicks for them. They finally get it. You're both feeling the same things. This is such a beautiful energy coming through. Your masculine is telling you, you are their divine feminine. They want you to own that. They want you to trust them with all of yourself because they're ready to give you all of themselves, and then some. Okay, so this message is for the divine feminine who might have been holding back. Maybe you felt like your person wasn't quite ready to hear how you really feel. But that's not the case anymore. They're at a point right now where they're holding a very sacred part of your journey. It might feel a little triggering, but trust me, it's also a deeper kind of intimacy for them. This is what they're craving right now. And you might be feeling it too, divine feminine. Okay, this feels like a beautiful place to close the reading. If you've been sensing a shift, like something big is coming or something is changing on the horizon. You're absolutely right. For some of you, it's almost like this change came overnight. Your connection is in a space of exposure, but don't worry, it's only happening to bring you both closer to the truth so you can move forward together. Big shifts are on the way, bringing you both into balance. Alright, that's the message I have for you today. If this resonated with you, make sure to hit the like button on your way out. It really helps me tap into your energy for future readings. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.